We're live.
We're not.
No, yeah, we are.
This is video recording.
We're not live. This live broadcast was pre-recorded. Well, who was that?
Live from Shave's backyard, previously recorded. I hate that when they do that for shows. It's like live from studio like 4, previously recorded. Like that defeats the purpose of your intro.
Why are you just looking at yourself?
No, I'm just really irritated. Okay, so why are we in a circle? I don't have a I don't have like an
you know
angle
what? We're
on
just
it.
gonna point it at each other.
Okay,
And
well,
there's glare too, so it's worse.
Okay, well then let me just give my comment. We're gonna do the what is it called? Rate the Hunger Games. What's it called?
What's it called again?
Darling, what's my
not
name
Twilight.
again? What's my age again? Wait.
It's not Twilight, but it's not Harry Potter.
No. We have to explain the analogy.
On a scale from Twilight to Harry Potter.
With Twilight being the least and Harry Potter being the
worst,
best.
and Harry Potter being the best.
By far.
By far. Far. The Hunger Games is a solid Hunger Games, which is about a 5 on the scale from 1 to 10, presumably. I had to define that because my cousins didn't really like it, and I was like, a solid Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And they were like, that's what the book is. And I was like, sorry. So, let's go around the circle to hear our comments. Miranda.
The only comment I have is how everyone is all worked up about Rue.
Who?
Okay, just, you keep going. She's clueless.
Yeah, you're
The audience knows what we're talking about. Assuming they've all seen the movie.
Everyone is all upset because Rue is black in the movie.
She's black in the book, though.
She is. She's black in the
I thought
book.
she was black in the book.
She is. It literally says that Rue
She
has
had
dark
darker
skin.
I was like, yeah.
And everyone's like, but when I read the book, I imagined Rue as a blonde, innocent white girl. Well, it said in the book that she was black, so get over it.
I know.
I like how the whole agricultural district was
Black.
I was like, that's really racist. Wait, sidetrack. Michael's had a sale on cotton during Black History Month, and it was seriously there was a sign outside that was like Happy Black History Month. And then it was like, yeah, and then like you walk inside and it's like a sale. It was like 50% off sale on cotton, and my friend was like, this is really racist.
Right?
So sorry, continue.
Someone else is like, why are all the good characters black?
Cinna, I actually literally thought Cinna was black. I'm not even
Yeah.
joking. I pictured him black.
Cinna's black.
I pretty much pictured him exactly how
And I hear his name.
Cinna. Yep. And then Thresh I also did because like they kind of described it, but still. I hate the racist people who are just like, I hate her, I hated Rue's death a little less.
Yeah, it was like
people were like she was black. I'm like, that doesn't matter.
People are like, oh, her death was a little less sad because she was black, and it's like,
How racist.
It has nothing to do with the fact she was black. It has to do with the fact that Katniss got to her, got her out of the net, and then Marvel comes out of nowhere with a spear, and throws it.
But we don't know his name is Marvel at the time.
I know we don't, which is retarded.
My mother knew his name before I knew his name. I thought it was Kato, but then I realized that was stupid because she killed the person who killed Rue, and then Kato died after Rue was dead. So that made no sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was just awkward. It's like, what happened? Like lost track.
I was slightly confused.
You have to understand my judgment is very biased. I haven't gotten past chapter 6. I can't.
You can talk about the
This
cat
is
all
really
you want,
bad.
though.
You talk about this is really bad. It's so.
What did she say in the movie to the cat? Like after the cat was hissing at her?
I think she was sitting.
I'll make a stew out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a stew. She says it in the book too.
I'll make a
I
stew
don't
out of
remember
you
it.
yet.
Doesn't she? I think she does.
I think so.
Oh, there's the
don't
book
like
right there. We
can't
could
do
check
it.
that reference if we weren't
Yeah,
lazy, but you know.
I can't do it.
I can't even
It's
open
so
this.
bad, darling. It's so bad. It's
Darling.
like no, it's you. Like
Why are you assuming that all your viewers are female?
because I am.
Or male?
If you're a male, I'm sorry. It's a horrible book. Don't read it. Actually, no. My one friend recommended I read it before it even like.
I honestly think guys would like it, except for
2 years ago, my friend who's a guy was like, oh my god, you guys have to read these books. I was like, nah, it's okay. Then it turned into a movie. I was like, oh, I should see what a big deal this is, and I
He's
tried to read it.
Hipster.
Oh,
Yeah, he is, and I was like trying to read it. I was like, I can't do this. It's so strange.
My friends are trying to convince me
There's
that
no-
like Hunger Games is better than
someone
Harry
is
Potter.
asking me.
It's
someone
not.
asked me,
That's
like,
that's where I draw the line.
The worst part is that there's no like simple explanation. Like when someone asks you what the Hunger Games is about,
You can't tell.
I don't really know.
you have to go into this whole like hour-long explanation.
Yeah, I know.
You
My
ask
friend
what Harry Potter's about. That's simple.
It's
The
like
boy is a wizard, lost his parents,
Boy
trying to defeat the Dark Lord. The end.
Hunger Games. 24 kids in an arena, and then
it's like all the thing. It's like
plot. 4 days later,
there's no
that's the
plot.
summary.
It's literally like she was just like writing. It sounds like, you know, fan fictions where they just go chapter by chapter, and like the kid doesn't know what. Like I do it too. Like I don't know what I'm writing about. Like the chapter before. I just get. I get there when I worry about it. When I worry about it, it seriously looks like she was just like, I don't have a plot for this yet. I'll just keep going. I'll just keep writing. Eventually, a plot will come to me. Like no, there was no plot. No plot came to you. No, my real what was my real complaint was like the whole time and space issue.
Oh yeah.
Okay, supposedly District 12 is the whole like Appalachia like area.
There's a map though. I found a map on the internet. Yeah.
I saw the map. It's like this whole like Appalachia area, but that's how she describes it too. Was like really big. There's only 8,000 people in it, which I find a little unbelievable.
And she also says like it's that one area. What was the name of the place too?
The Seam?
Yeah.
Where she is? The Seam.
Yeah. This is like it's like the Seam, and then let's bring everyone from all over the district
to the Seam. The Seam, like which made no sense either.
I'm like, is
no
it
one wants
just
to go
the
to the
Seam,
Seam,
or is it just the whole District 12? Because it's very closely knit.
No, it's not supposed to be closely knit though. The way she describes it is the fence wraps around the whole of District 12.
And
it's supposed to be electrified.
So, I mean,
it's supposed to be electrified too.
Yeah, and Peeta, but it's only electrified 3 hours a day. Heaven forbid we should have power. No, that's the best part. It's like she doesn't get into the part about the power until she gets to the fence. But it's like if it wasn't important before when you were walking around the house.
No,
like if you didn't just say like.
Than you, she doesn't even get into the part about the power until Katniss is in the Capitol.
Yeah, really.
No, because like I would have been honestly, if I was writing it, I'd have been like I flicked on something like when she first gets up, like I flicked on the switch in the kitchen or something stupid, you know, like I flicked on the switch to see, you know, whatever, you know, when the cat jumped out at me or something stupid, and like made no sense, and then
stupid cat.
Yeah, like cat. Something like
something
cat,
really. She brings up the cat, and I'm like,
no, but I would be like,
right,
but I would be like, you know, like I would have it mentioned if it's actually important enough to mention. I would have mentioned it sooner and then mentioned the fence and been like, oh, the power's out again. Guess it won't. Maybe it'll come on later. Like, and then like the fence, because it was just like what.
Yeah, or
and,
like if she's walking up to the fence, if you hear it like hissing and then dying, then you like then that would even be almost better. It's like you hear the thing hiss and then die. It's like, oh, the power's out again.
Okay,
so I know. So that's like I have 6 hours until they turn it back on. I better meet Gale and we can get the food. I'm like, that would make so much more sense.
But it doesn't make. But what,
even in the movie, that part was confusing because she just walked out. I read high voltage. She went through it. I'm like, okay, that makes no sense. Something must be wrong.
No,
false advertising.
And she goes like, but she's like, oh, you know, it's like this fence wraps around the whole of District 12 and it's electrified, but it's really only electrified 2 to 3 hours a day because we don't have power. Okay, first of all, you need power to work in mines.
Yeah.
Even back in the day, you needed some sort of power.
You needed lights. Even hamsters would have worked at this point.
like they used something back in the day. You know, like they use like dynamite. Like you need some sort of power.
Yeah,
but what bothered me was like she's like it wraps around the whole of District 12. So presumably she's hunting in no man's land.
Yeah.
In World War I.
But she said she was hunting in part of District 12. Not if the fence wraps around the whole of District 12, darling. You're not in District 12. And then it's like
you're in Narnia at that point.
We all meet. I walked through the wardrobe in the fence. No, and then it's like everyone met.
Like, screw the wardrobe. I'm going to the fence.
And everyone gets to the. But she says they don't have like transportation or whatever, so it's like everyone gets to the square in like. They just leave their jobs. They just leave their jobs wherever they are in the district and walk to the center of Appalachia, wherever that may be, being the Seam. It's like
northern.
Where?
Northern U.S. and Canada. It's northern New York and Canada. It's up there.
Yeah.
I literally looked it up.
Northern New York and Canada.
Yeah. No, it's like. Yeah, but the way she describes it.
In Canada.
Yeah, but there's more than 8,000 people.
It's like New England.
Yeah,
and
there's
Canada.
more than 8,000 people.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? No, part of New Jersey too, because we're technically District 12.
I'm not. We're actually in the ocean.
That's true. That's right.
Pan Am, we're in the ocean.
That's true. Very true.
Over the name Pan Am.
I know, really.
It's already existed. It already exists.
Pan Am.
Yeah.
That was
That's not spelled the same way though.
No, it's not. But still,
no, it's not. But it's something
it
between.
Was an airline. It was an airline.
Yeah, it's something between the airline and Pangea. I was like,
where did we go to play? planes from? What? We don't have transportation. Where are the planes coming from?
It was just, it's really bad. There's no transportation, and we're all getting to the center. It was
Yeah,
like,
you realized that you had like 5 minutes of camera time.
Yeah, I just realized this.
We should just do this more often. Just have a camera out and just nonsense.
It was just like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Like, that didn't make sense. None of it really makes sense. There's no plot to it.